I thought I would do a pop-in live stream today. Surprise, surprise! Alright, if anyone is coming in, just say who you are, where you're watching from. And if you are watching the replay, just reply replay with a purple heart. Show me some love. Give me a moment here. I'm going to try to log into my account on my phone so I can watch myself. And then I gotta turn that sound all the way down. Okie dokie. Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Yep, it's working. Okay. A little bit of feedback there. Okay, I got the sound turned off. There we go. Okay. So, let me know where you're watching from, and we're just gonna craft along with me. So, I don't know how long this live stream is gonna be, but maybe you can grab something to drink, a snack, craft along with me, listen to me chat about nonsense. Who knows? Who knows? Right? Okay, so, I think it was about 2 weeks now. It's been about 2 weeks. I showed you guys how to use these brown paper bags from Dollar Tree to make these Christmas card gift holders. So it acts like a Christmas card and a gift holder. Okay, so I made it like this. You write your message here, right? And you got a little pocket here to stick your gift card in. And then up here, you can stick a sweet treat. And when you tie it up, it holds it in there nicely, right? Well, I'm doing something slightly different today. And so we're going to take a bag today, and with the gift card holders, we folded the bag down this way so it opens up, right? And then it has the tie, right? Well, today we're going to fold it from the bottom up like this, and we're going to tape the sides, right? Decorate it. Now I have some examples that I'll show you before we get started. This. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? Now I have a little tag here that hangs from this corner that you can write to and from. And I think I got those tags from Dollar Tree, and then I got these bells from Dollar Tree as well. Make sure I'm in frame. And then, so yeah, I think these came from Dollar Tree. It's this one right here. So I use those, and it's like a little book, but I cut the back part of it off. But I'm also using these as well, and it might have been from Walmart. I can't remember. But these are just like those sticker to and from gift tags, you know, for the holidays, which I take them off the sheet and I glue them onto some paper and then cut them out. and then I'll punch a hole right in the top here. And then you can use it to hang from here. Right. And then here you can still put a sweet treat in the top, which I have plans on putting a hot cocoa and a candy cane in there. And then in this front pocket I have a pencil. Here is a sticky notepad, which I made those on camera too. And then I have a little journal. Now, you can choose to fill your pockets in with whatever. This is what I've decided to put in my pockets here. Just like that. And then, oh, I have a whole bunch of these wax seals that were gifted to me as well, that I will be using. Oh, here's the gold. I don't think I got these. I think they were gifted to me. And then I do have the silver too. Let me see. Give me one moment. I'm going to see if I can see if there's any comments. No description. I just backed out. Sorry. I gotta get back into my account. There they are. Okay, now I can see you. Alright, so who did I miss? All things pink. Hi. Sorry that I missed you guys. Hi, guys. Apparently I had to sign out and then sign back in, and now I can see your comments. So hello. Oh, thank you for the happy birthday. Okay, now I can see you guys. So what is everybody up to? Alright, so there's that one that I did. And here's this one. Now, I went through all of my Christmas stuff. I have a whole drawer full of Christmas stuff. And I was just digging through it, and I'm trying to find things I haven't used in years. And one of these little reindeer looking things was one of them, so I glued it on there. Here's the hanging element to this one. I gotta figure out this framing. There we go. I'm in frame now. And then same thing, this just has the pencil here, the little sticky notepads, which I have a video. I've already made these on camera, these ones as well. They just go in that pocket. But I thought I would, hop on here and make one on camera with you guys. And if I still have enough time to chat with you guys, then maybe I'll do a like a artsy tag or something. Just craft along with me. Have fun. Alright. Let's read your comments real quick. You've been terribly sick? Oh. For the last week. I will send out some healing energy for you. Healing. They are cute, aren't they? Cute. Okay, so don't fall over. Alright, so I've already got a bag ready to go. So like I said, all I did was take one of those bags. My desk is a mess. So I just took one of those bags, just folded it up, right? And because I'm sticking big items in that pocket, I don't want to glue the sides down. So what I do is I tape. Can you see I've already taped the sides down here. Here and here. And so when I start stuffing that pocket, like, allows me to put a lot more room in there. And you can get quite a bit in there. So that's what I did. And if you don't want to take the extra time to personalize and decorate your bags, there's these bags too that you can, I mean, Walmart will sell them. I mean, your local grocery store, I've seen them at Fred Meyer's and Albertsons, but each year, like, they're in different prints and different colors and stuff. Behind me, I have some purple ones with snowflakes on them that I got I think it was last year. But it seems like I see this candy cane one every year, though. But then you just fold that pocket upward. Right? And it's just about the same size, maybe slightly smaller than the brown paper bags, but not by much. You know what I mean? It looks like they're the same width, but just a tad shorter. But I think that would work too. All you have to do is just tape the sides, and then you could probably add some lace to the front. Maybe a handmade with love sticker on the back, and then stuff your pockets. And these are good for any holiday or any occasion, maybe birthdays. You just got to decorate it accordingly, right? Alright, so I have a black panel right here, and a like fancy panel right there, and that will go in that pocket, or that front. And then same thing, but for the inside pocket right there. And then a bigger one that goes on the back. So I didn't show you the back, did I? So just like the front, I also put something on the back. I mean, you could put a handmade with love sticker instead. You can also put maybe a white panel right here, and you can write a message if you want to. Okay, so we're just gluing everything in. Alright, let me check your comments real quick. You're welcome. I think we could all use some healing energy, right? Sorry, Angel. Feel better. Yeah, send her some love, everyone. Hello, hello! We have a new arrival. Everyone, say hello. Just dropping in to wish you a good day. Thank you. You know, my mood has been a little a little emo. So I'm trying to cheer myself up. And a happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Okay. So now, I'm gonna start gluing stuff in. So if I get too quiet, just talk amongst yourselves. We're just altering some treat bags. And if anyone's just popping in and you missed what I was working on, just let me know that you want to see a one of my examples, and I'll show you real quick. Oh, wait a minute. Why is that one longer? Okay, well, something didn't get cut right, but I am not worried about it. I'll show you guys here in a moment. This is a don't do what I do. So, I meant to have this black panel go all the way around, right? But for some reason I cut this piece bigger than the black panel and it hangs off. But I am not worried about it because that's the part that's going to go down in my bag and no one's going to see my mistake. Let's see, it's 101 degrees. Yeah, yesterday in Boise, Idaho, it was 104. It's that hot today, but yesterday, ooh, gosh. And when it gets that hot, I can't stay in my art room for long because there's no conditioning in here. And when I'm filming, I gotta close the door so, other sounds don't leak into my video. But if I go out in the living room, it's fine because we have the air conditioner out there. And we do have, portable fans, but again, if I turn the fan in here, it's too noisy for my videos. So I can do filming. Alright, right, 104, wow. Yeah, crazy. It's like we had a heat wave. And then Friday is supposed to be back down to like 84. Tell you what, compared to the rest of the world, well, not the world, but compared to the rest of the United States, we do have some pretty mild seasons here. But every now and then we do have those summers where we have roller coaster weather. One day can be 104, like it was yesterday, and then by Friday, back down to 84. I'm like, yeah. So it does kind of mess with your body if you're not used to it. Okay, and then this front piece. Let's make sure that front piece is good. What's that? I can't see the tiny writing on my phone here. Do they make peppermint? Not oil. No, I don't know. That would be cool to add to the card. Yeah, a scent. Well, you could probably go to Bath and Body Works and find something like that, right? Like a scent that you can spray on your cards. Does anybody remember the scratch and sniff stickers that you could get from your teacher when you were good? Can you believe I still have some of those? let's see if I can find them. I'm not sure if I kept them or got rid of them. Oh, there they are. Look at these. These are the old-fashioned scratch and sniff stickers. Now I have no clue what they used to spray on them to make them work, but these ones, if you scratch it and sniff it now, you can still smell it. And these are pretty old. I don't know how old they are. There's no dates. But isn't that crazy? That's funny. You guys are funny. Okay, so let me get the phone. Hi, Gwen! You caught me! Gwen caught me. She said she was going to keep an eye out for me. Oh, there's PewDiePie Designs. She caught me too. I did a sneak alive. Well, it wasn't too secretive. I did let people know weeks in advance. I just forgot to like make a post about it, reminding people, and then my day kind of got away from me today. I meant to have this live up by noon, and nope, that didn't happen. But here I am. Hi, everyone. Alright, give me a moment. Let me glue this piece down, and I'll show all of our newcomers what I'm making. Okay, that one didn't get cut right either. Okay, guys, I'm trying my hardest to screw this one up. Okay. It was just a smidge too long. And this one goes on the back, so I can't cover it up by sticking it inside a pocket. Okay. And one of the reasons why I'm not giving you guys any measurements, to what, like how I cut my paper and stuff, because in my experience, these brown paper bags from Dollar Tree, they're all a little wonky. They're not all the exact same size. I mean, they're pretty similar in size, but... And then depending on what state you're in, you might have different size bags. And so you just gotta measure and eyeball to what you want it. And just like my, like I explained in my cards, the gift card holder one, if you want your paper that you glue down to go all the way to the edges, you can measure it that way too. I don't. I actually like seeing the brown paper bag stick out. Okay, so I pretty much have the base done. Now you just need to decorate it. But before I get to the decorating part, let's show all the newcomers. This is what I'm making today. Now you can design these for any holiday, any occasion, birthdays. They're pretty much just a pocket, right? And I'm just putting the sticky notepads and the notebooks that I made on camera in those pockets, right? And I'm sticking a pencil in there. And then when it gets closer to December, I'm getting a bunch of candy canes and hot cocoa to stick in the top, right? And then I have a little bell and a little to and from tag here. And then I decorate the front. And then, like I said earlier, you can cut a little white panel to go right there so you can write a message on the back if you want, if you're, handing these out for gifts. I mean, these would be great Halloween gifts too. Like, if you like to boo, surprise happy mail, boo mail around October. Just decorate it all spooky like, and like stick candies and stuff in there if you want. And these tags, I'm doing 2 different ways. So this tag is actually a sticker that I glue down onto paper and then fussy cut out, and then I'll poke a little hole in it. And then this one is like a little book tag. From these. Let me get one out. Come on. Now they do have like little stickies on them, so you could stick it down onto a package, right? But it opens up like a little book. Well, I just cut these off. And then I kind of round the corners off, like I did with this one. And then I poke a little hole in it, and that can be a little tag too, and then you just write your to and from on the back. So there's that one. And then here's this one. No, with this one I put that on the back. There you go. Any questions before I continue with the decorations? Gwen says those are so neat. Tony, thank you. That looks so nice. Thanks. Okay. That's a gift. Yes, you can make that for any occasion. So cute. Okay. So now I'm going to stick with the theme that I'm going for, and I can't remember where I got this one. Was that Joann's? I mean, it could have been Hobby Lobby too. Okay. So I'm just going to take some hot glue and glue that down. Sorry if I'm a little out of frame there. I'm trying. to use the glue gun and not bump the camera. Glue stick. And I kind of feel like if this ribbon that I'm putting around acts like a belt, because I like I said at the beginning, I'm not gluing these pockets down, I'm taping the sides because I want these pockets to pop out. And if you glue the sides down, you don't have as much room, right? But if you do intend to put big bulky stuff in your pocket, then you can glue the sides down if you want. But with taping it, there is a slight risk of you maybe stuffing it too much and the tape busts or rips, right? Well, I feel like putting this like belt around it with this ribbon kind of holds it in if that tape does decide to break, right? That's why I call it a belt. And then I'm going to put a hole at the top here with my crocodile. Just a small hole. It doesn't need to be too big. Okay. Just a small hole right there on the top. And then have these jingle bells I think got from Dollar Tree. And I've been using the red ones. And they give you like one big long string, so I've been just kind of eyeballing what I need. And I just cut some off. And then sometimes I have to check the holes because with these Dollar Tree things, there's sometimes there's glue in the hole. You have to poke a pokey tool through it to get it to go through. So I thread it like that, and then I'll take that. How did I do it? Okay, so I thread this so the bell sets on top of the tag, like that. And then I'll loosely tie it to the bag. Come on. I don't tie it on there tight, just loosely. And then I'll put like 2 or 3 knots in the knot there so it doesn't come undone. And then if these are too long here, I'll cut those off a little. And then there's your hanging element right there. And then I like to put a focal point on here, which I forgot to get something out. Hold on, let me see if I have anything. I do have. Wonder if this would work. I have 2 things left in this package, so trying my hardest to use up that, just those little bits and bobs that you. See, I don't feel like the plaid would go with this, but it kind of feel like the greenery would go with that right there. It's a little bulky though. Just a little something. Now you can get really fancy with these. If you know the person that you're giving it to is going to appreciate all that fanciness. But I have an idea who I want to give these to, and I'm just going to keep it simple. If you know, you know. Okay. So there we go. And then I have, so let's see. Okay. So I'll go in my pocket, and then let's do this one. And then when it gets closer to December, I'll put my hot cocoa and my candy down in there. There you go. Alright, let me check your comments. How's everyone doing? Would anybody try making one of these? Thank you for live stream time. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you. And let's see. Love a fat pocket. So I see. And these are pretty chunky. And there's still room on the sides. Maybe you can put your candy cane here and put 2 packets of chocolate up there. But I'm putting some pencils down in there. But that pencil still fits in there nice and loose, so I could probably put maybe a little like a Hershey nugget down in there, and then put my candy cane and my hot cocoa in there. Gwen, you're gonna try it? And then Lori, you've made them in the past. Now these would be great for gift fair ideas too. For fall, there's a lot of fall festivals and craft fairs, and then there's those holiday bazaars, and you can do all kinds of things. Put all kinds of things in those pockets. Great craft fair, and then you just bag them up so they're all ready to go. Okay. Who would like to do some spooky stuff now? Make a spooky tag with me. Because I know some of you are like, not Christmas, it's too early. Love all the layers. Yes. Alright, who would like to do some spooky stuff? I didn't have much planned out but to just craft anything and everything with you guys today. So, but I did want to make some spooky tags, or a tag, like a big chunky spooky tag. Spooky for life? Yes. Love it. So, Bex from Blacklist for Crafts, she got me this, was it my last birthday? And I think I've used it maybe once or twice, and it's just beautiful paper. She got it, I think she got it off my Amazon wish list last year. So I kind of want to play with that today. And I want to play with this. But, yeah, let's find some images to use on our tag. Where's my scissors? I keep moving these. I love these ones. They're awesome. But I keep moving them all around the art room and I keep losing them. What should we do? I feel like I've already used and abused this book already. Let's use these sisters here. And because it's it's going to be a chunky tag, so we can use slightly bigger images here. Maybe we'll use this here. Okay. I think I want to use those two, but then we need a pumpkin. You ever get cut so many images out of your cut and collage book and now the pages are just like some images are just floating around in here? I need to come up with a better system. I mean, it's not a bad idea to keep each cut and collage book in its own little folder. But by now, I have a lot of cut and collage books. I think I might be a little obsessed with them. There is no pumpkins in this one. I mean, out of you guys that are watching right now, how many of you have cut and collage books, and how do you store them? Do share, do share. This might have a pumpkin in here. There's a pumpkin. Well, that's kind of cool. Here we go. I know there was a whole page of pumpkins in here somewhere. Okay. I think, of course, I want the one that's all the way in the middle and towards the back. Okay, let me see your comments real quick. I do not have any of those books, but they all look great. You don't have any cut and collage books? Girl, I tell you what. I know some of you especially do, Angel. You do a lot of pen pal mail, right? Even if you invest in one, and there are, I think the cheapest I've seen so far is around $10 to $11. Even if you invest in one, that can make you stretch for the whole year. I mean, that you're doing awesome. I have a whole bunch on my Amazon wish list that you can go look at, and maybe you'll see one you like and you can grab it for yourself. And I think they're so cool. Unless you have a printer at home, then you could just, find images and print them off. I don't. And then Gwen are in the file cabinet. I don't have a file cabinet. I tried to keep the cut ones in a pocket. Sometimes I end up cutting too many images out, and then I'm left with, I do have, there's a whole pocket here. See? So anytime I cut too many images out and I don't use them, I do keep them in a bag here. So I do have like a bag of images going. Yeah, because once they're cut out and fussy cut, I can't stick them back in the books. CCCL says, happy birthday, Tony. Thank you. Just stopping by. I am at work. Did you come to sneak on me while you're at work? Ooh, I feel so special. Hi. Well, okay, let's get to making this spooky tag. And it looks like I already have some cutouts here, but I don't want that one. Let's see here. Some of these might be too busy, you know what I mean? But I kind of like that one. There's the owls. There's the pumpkins. Okay. I want the pumpkins. And I think I'm only going to need half of this, so I'm not going to tear the whole page out. I'm just going to... Okay. Alright, I'm going to need my scoreboard. And how wide should I make my tag? How wide do I need to make it? Because I cut out some pretty big images. Actually, let's make it 3.5. And I'm gonna make it a book tag, a flip tag. Is that what it's called? Okay. I don't want it that long though. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be 7 by 3.5, and it opens. So there's my tag part. And so then this needs to be 3.25 by 6. No, yes, 6 3/4. Okay. Okay, here we go. Just got something all over my paper. I'm a messy crafter. Does anyone know anybody that like makes like craft room sturdy, like hard and sturdy fabric aprons? Not kitchen aprons. I want like a thick one made out of like almost canvas but more flexible. And I need one for like a plus size person. I need a big one. Okay, so that paper is going to go right on the front of that tag. Not pretty. Alright, so I'm not going to glue that down yet, but I'm going to do some fussy cutting, and that's going to take forever, so I hope you guys don't get bored with me. This is something I don't ever do on camera, but maybe it might be good for you guys to see how I do it. I definitely use these like fine tipped Tim Holtz scissors that was gifted to me by Misty from Mystical Misty 1, which was last year's birthday present, I believe. So who's a big fan of fussy cutting and who isn't? I'm curious to know. So, can you see how I'm moving the paper around and not the scissors? I think I learned that from another YouTuber. And it works really well for me. Now, I'm not going to fussy cut. Sometimes I'll do really fine point fussy cutting, but I'm not going to do that tree. It's going to end up getting cut off. And this bat coming off the roof, that's going to get cut off too. Because there's going to be so many other things going on to this tag we're not going to need those, you know what I mean? Oh, speaking of tags, did you guys see Bex from Black Whisper Crafts make that purple tag? Oh, I loved it. Even the tag that she made today was awesome too, but the purple one, just because I'm a huge purple fan, that one was really cool. I loved it. not. We're gonna cut that off too. Gwen, you missed her purple tag? Oh, you'll have to go back and watch it then. Or at least go find it and then save it to your watch list so you can watch it later. So you don't forget. It's pretty cool. The spider is getting his legs cut off. I wanted to try to keep him on there, but I just cut his legs off. And then there's a gate here. I kind of want to keep that gate, but I'm pretty sure that gate is going to get covered up anyways by these sisters. So I'm not going to bother cutting that gate out. And that's one thing too. If I'm looking at an image that has a lot of fussy cutting parts to it, and I know it's going to get covered up, then I'm not going to bother cutting it out. I'm just going to cut it off. You know what I mean? Like, I probably should have cut that spider off, because I'm pretty sure he's going to get covered up. Oh, maybe not. I'm going to put the sisters right down in front. Okay. I think I'm going to use these scissors to round my tag off with. And I'm going to glue it down. What side do I want? This side. Probably doesn't matter. I see a FedEx truck. I told my husband I have birthday presents being delivered to the door every day this week, all the way up until Sunday, it looks like. So he's the one that's out there, you know, listing and keeping an eye on the door. We've got to, when I know there's packages coming in, we have to do that around here, because if we leave the packages out in front of our front door for too long, they will get stolen. I mean, I've had some pretty good luck. I haven't had any of mine stolen, but the neighbor next to me and the neighbor in front of us, they both had package stolen multiple times. There was, because they work and so they're gone all day, right? So we got to the point where if we saw packages being delivered to their door, we would bring them in for them, and then when they got home, we would... One of my neighbors was like, "Oh, thank you so much." Apparently, the neighbor that's right next to us, he has the same name as my husband. I thought that was cool. But he's like, "Thank you so much," because apparently he ordered from Amazon like a rice cooker 3 times because it kept getting stolen. We're like, "Geez." I was like, "You can always count on us. If you know that you've got a package coming, you're at work, just let us know and we'll bring it in for you." Okay, that's on there. Now I'm going to put a hole in it. And I kind of feel like, no, I don't think I have any big ones. I was like, I could put one of these in there. Oh, and I grabbed a purple one. But I think these ones are too small. Yeah, see, it's too small. It doesn't quite fit the hole like it should. I need slightly bigger. So I might have to... See, the problem is I don't know what size these are. But I need slightly bigger than that. So I might have to go searching. Okay, so the house is gonna go there. Yeah. Somebody sent me a message. Let me see. That's horrible. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? I felt really bad for the guy. No, I've never had that happen. But my husband and I we're both disabled, so we're home. And so we're able to keep a really close eye on the packages when we know they're being delivered. I think the only thing that's ever happened to me is when we tried to order a new phone through the mail, and for some odd reason, we can't figure out how it happened, it got delivered to our old address. And so we had to go searching for it. And we had to like go up to the owner that was living in our old place and say, can you check your mail, please? And we had to show our IDs and everything. It wasn't too horrible, but it was like just very frustrating. Sorry, I got quiet all of a sudden. I was like trying to make sure I didn't cut her shoulder off. I think I'm gonna grab some black lace too. We need some texture in here. Some layers. Okay, so that's gonna go there. And I think maybe the pumpkin might be too much on the front, so it's gonna go on the inside. Okay, let's see here. Some of this. A lot of this is going to be just layers and textures. So black on black. Let's cut some of that off. I just have a little bit of that. So sad. It's almost gone. And I think we're gonna go off the page or off the tag. But before I put that down, I want to put some black lace down. Okay, so where do I want to put this? So who's crafting along with me? And if you are, what are you making? I want to be nosy. It's looking great. Thank you. Not even close to being done yet. Just wait. Just wait. I think I want that thinner. I keep doing everything off camera because I don't know where the camera is. There we go. Gwen. I'm crafting my dice. Deck the year card for tomorrow. Awesome! Hashtag Deck the Year 2025. Yeah, Gwen, you're gonna have to send some healing energy her way. She's not feeling good. Okay, now we just need to trim it. There we go. Okay. So that's what it's looking like so far. And because I'm obsessed with sparkle, we're gonna put some sparkle in the background first before we start gluing stuff on. Is my pen working? Kinda. I think my pen's getting low. Now I'm only putting sparkle on the pumpkins that I know might peek through. So I didn't do that one or that one because they're probably going to get covered up, I think. We'll do this side. There we go. So then, can you see the, I don't know, can you see the sparkle? Yeah, there you go. Cool. So pretty, thank you. Okay, now we can put this piece on. And I'm not even sure how I'm going to glue that on. So I think I'm going to use hot glue on that. Got hot glue on my finger. Okay. Then, so these look right here. How does that look so far? Now, let's put some more sparkle on, and I'm going to see if I have any like spooky sayings in a sticker book. There we go. See the sparkle? Sparkle, sparkle. And then do you see all that? There's texture here. And then you can see the texture here. And then you go with the black lace. And then I do have, where did it go? Ah, I have some bats that I want to put in there. And here we go. Hold on, guys. Looks like I might need to get some more spooky sticker books this year. I have this one. This one's practically sporadic. Sparse. Okay, so there is a saying right here. If you've got it haunted, I might cut that out right there and put that in. We've got fabulous. Is that Scare Queen? What does that say? You go ghoul. Those are little though. I have this one. Can you guys see that? I just don't like the white border that's on the sticker. I feel like that would take away from all the darkness I'm trying to create. This one's almost empty. I think I might go with that one though. This one's practically empty too. Oh, we got some words here. We've got some dark words here. Fate. Ooh. Is that midnight? We can just put the word midnight. They might be up to something. Can you see that? And then I can put the other word on the inside? Yes. Okay, we're going to use these two then. But we're going to glue them down. And then maybe I should use some gold thread because, you know, I'm obsessed with that too. Okay, let me stop and read your comments. Love the sparkle, yes. Don't y'all? I think if you're a crafter and if you don't like sparkle, there's something wrong. I could cut the white away. You think I should go with that one instead? Or do you guys like the midnight one? How about we just glue them all down and cut them out and then put them against the tag and see which one looks better. We can do that. Okay, where's that white one? No, it wasn't in that one. I'm going to glue this down, cut it out, ink it, and then we'll put it against the tag and just see how it looks. Because there's nothing wrong with that, right? Okay, so we got some words to cut out. Those two. There's no words in this one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Creep it real. We've got to creep it real. We can always put that one on the inside. Greenwich. Yes. Let's glue it down. Let's just get it glued down and then we'll fussy cut it out. Okay, let's get all these sticker books out of my way now. Okay. Why is that one trying to bubble? What else? You know something else I was thinking about putting on here? Splatter. You know how some people, when they're done with something, they splatter a little bit of... Maybe I should splatter some gold on it. Okay, so here's this one. If we put that one right there. Okay, so let's cut some more out. Let's put that one aside. And what we don't use on the front, we can just put on the inside, right? Oh, I cut that one a little crooked. There we go. Okay, here's this purple one that says Creep It Real. There's that one. I kind of like that pop of purple there, though. But the gold one wasn't too bad either. How would they look if we kept them together? If you got it, haunt it, creep it real. Yeah. Maybe we can stagger this one over here. And this one sets over here. Like that. And of course there's going to be bats in here and gems and splatter. This is the thinking process I go through when I start on something. I am all over the place. And to finish one project, something like this, could take me up to an hour, maybe more, depending on how difficult I want to be with it. Does that ever happen to you guys? I think they're both great. Aren't they? I think I might keep them together then. They're both good. They kind of complement each other. So many great choices. Yes. Sparkle. Yeah, there's going to be some bats and some sparkly gems in there too. And some splatter. And I might use the gold. See, this midnight one I thought was good at first, but now that I've cut it out, it's a little bit more bulkier. So let's take those two away. See, and it doesn't really stand out like the other two do. I mean, I can always put it on the inside. So we've got one more. Hold on, we've got one more option. Gotta cut this one out, and we've got to ink the edges here. Try to cover up that white a little. Okay, so before I ink the edges, let's just put it on here. Right there in that corner. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, huh? Hello, Butterfly Crafts. How you doing? We're just doing a craft along and making some spooky jumbo tag. Earlier in the live, we made some goodie bags. So I showed you guys how I made this. So you might want to watch the replay later. So we went from Christmas to spookiness, because this channel of mine jumps all over the place, because I'm chaotic. Very cute, thank you. Yes. So, what should I do? I have officially decided the midnight's gonna go on the inside, but we could either go with this on the front or go with the two scenes, where that one goes there and then that one will go there. And then if we don't use this on the front, then we can always put it on the inside with the midnight one. I really like that pop of purple in it though. That looks cute. I like the two words best. Me too. Okay. I think it's decided. We're gonna go with the two words. I just need to get another glue stick. Butterfly Crafts, what are you working on tonight? Or are you just watching me? You can always craft along with me if you haven't started something yet. Okay. We're just gonna glue these down with some hot glue. There we go. Okay, now what? What's next? Gems. We want some gems. Come on. Okay. That's right, I got some new ones to play with. Let's see. I do have... Oh, that's right. Okay. There was some stuff in here that I got from Silver Moon that I wanted to play with too. Look at those. Wouldn't those go great with that tag? I don't know if the camera's washing out, but this is like almost a red or like a burnt orange here, and then it's kind of like an orangey too, and this is a light orange. Orange, 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 but different shades. I think would go good on there, wouldn't it? And then I've got this like neon orange. Oh, those are pretty too. We got sparkly purples in here. Not the pink one, but these purple right here. Or should we do a little bit of both? Not tag. Let's see. I'm making a Christmas album. Hey, come back here. It went away on me. A Christmas album using the die cut set I got at first. Awesome. So is that going to be a Christmas present for a friend or a family member? Or are you just making it to sell? I think most of us are doing Christmas in July, huh? They are very pretty, aren't they? Like that. Okay, so put these away. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of both here. Put that there. I feel like we need some little ones too. This one's gonna need hot glue. Okay. Where's all my tiny ones? Don't tell me I'm all out of my tiny ones. Come here. Oh, there they are. No, you don't. My little drawer was trying to break on me. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna put these little tiny ones in there. Pokey tool time. I love these tiny, just look, they're just itty bitty. I love tiny ones like that. Okay, wait, there's one more. Oh, I had this little piece that I had to finish off. Put you ready. Okay. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. I don't think it would even need the splatter because there's a lot going on. But what do you guys think? Cassie Sweet? Am I saying your name right? Cassie? Cassie Sweet. Loving your tag tone. Thank you. Angel says, I love it. Casey. Casey? Yep. Thank you. Okay, so it's a tag. So it needs a white panel on the inside and it needs a tassel. And oh, we almost forgot the bats. How could we forget the freaking bats? Jesus. We can't have spookiness without bats flying around, right? And they are, I'm going to bend them a little bit so they stand off the paper just a bit. Uh-oh. My glue bottle decided to stop working. Okay, so I'm going to put a bat up here. Yeah. I hear ya. And I'll put a little bit of Wicca Stella on the bats too, so they kind of sparkle and stand out a little. Because this is a really dark tag. I like the darkness. I'm just trying to decide where to put them. Alright, I feel like it needs one more. I think my mic is about ready to die on me. If my mic goes out, my sound might get a little weak. But just know I'm still here and I'm trying to finish up. Okay. Alright, so I got the bats on. Can you see them? Yes, that looks good. Okay. We're going to put a little bit of Wicca Stella on them, though. There we go. I don't know where my white pen is currently. If I knew where it's at, I could put little eyeballs on them too. Is that all of them? There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put 5 on there. Okay. Let's see. Now can you tell? Let's see. You can tell that they're a little sparkly, huh? There we go. Alright, I'm just getting my scoreboard out here. And the tag was 3.5, so we're gonna go 3 1/4 by 6.5. Alright, my mic officially went off. Can you still hear me? You can probably still hear me, it's just a little weak now, or sounds different. Okay, I was just reading your guys' comments. Alright, this is gonna go on. Ooh, this is gonna go on the inside, so I'm gonna cut that. And we're gonna get the dark purple Villainous Potion. I think I'm going to give it a little spritz of some purple. There we go. Just a little. I just gave it a little spritz with some of this. Now we're going to let it dry. No change in sound? Good. Maybe my mic doesn't work like I thought it did. Okay. Have a good evening. Okay, so I was trying to let that air dry because I really don't want to plug in the heat gun. So we're just going to dab that a little. Okay. Okay, so that will go on the inside. That is gonna fit right. I didn't even bother measuring that. I'm gonna have to punch that hole though. Come on. Come on, get it straight. There we go. Okay. Now I've got tiny little bats all over the desk here. Screwed over. Actually, let's put one on the inside too. Put that there. And then, I think we wanted to put this on the inside with let's put that there. Now I don't want to use that one. I want to use this one. But we're going to ink that up a little. Have a good time. Gotta go back to work. That sucks, right? But I hope the rest of your evening goes well. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I like that one on the inside just because it has white in it. That looks good, right? And I've got that little bat in there. So now it needs a tassel. It needs a tassel. What am I going to use? Should we add some more purple? Purple here. And a little bit of black lace to use up. So, it's starting to get hot in here. Oh, I just dropped something. I just dropped something down to the floor. No man's land. Now this is only going to go through one hole, not two. I might have to make my hole bigger. Nope, okay. Come on, fingers, work. There we go. Okay. I like it. I put purple and black in there. Isn't that pretty? There we go. I think it turned out good. What do you guys think? Hi, Scully Pop. Guys, have you ever watched some of Scully Pop's live streams? He does a lot of readings. They're really cool to listen to. But yeah, I'm pretty much finished with the tag that I was working on now. But what do you guys think? What do you, Gwen? Does it look cool? The three sisters. They might be up to no good. If you've got it, haunt it. Creep it real. Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to show off that other word, but it was like too shiny. There we go. Yes, they are very fun, aren't they? I love it too. Scully Pop, what do you think? It's a jumbo tag, and it opens up. Ta-da! Earlier, I was making a Christmas present, and then we jumped to a spooky tag. So I'm kind of all over the place tonight. I just having fun. Just having fun. Huh, Gwen? I do such beautiful work. Thank you. You don't think it needs any more? I mean, there's a lot of going on though, huh? Sometimes I overdo it. Sometimes. I do like a lot of detail though. It looks great. Thank you. Pop. Scully Pop. Gwen, have you watched Scully Pop's live streams? You should go check him out. I mean, he does a lot of is it like story reading stuff? He's good to listen to while you're crafting. Just, watch one of his live streams and then you could just listen to him and you sit here crafting along. It's fun. Alright, guys. How long have we been on? Oh, yeah. Come back. Alright, I think it's time to go for this evening. But Gwen thinks I should do this more often. What do you guys think? Who would like to see me more often? Even if it's just craft along videos, you can craft along with me, listen to me talk about nonsense. Yes, she thinks I should. Alright, I definitely need to get my watch hours up, so I think this live streaming stuff, at least start with once a week. How does that sound? I don't want to do it every day like some of these ladies do. That would burn me out. Once a week. Maybe on a Wednesday. Sound good? Works for me. Awesome. I know Gwen will be there. Alright, I think that is going to be it for this evening. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for, just popping in, showing some love. Give me some purple hearts. Let me know that you liked what you saw today. And I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Relaxing safely, staying out of the heat. Alright? Keep magical, stay magical, create magic, share magic. Love you guys. Bye!